Live. What up, though? This is Prophet Mahmoud representing all the cast offs worldwide. Y'all don't know the cast off is. A cast off is being who you are, even when it's unpopular, when your thoughts and what you stand for is different than the crowd. You are a cast off. And you know what? Prophet has always been my name, but a lot of people on social media now know me as Said Watson, which is crazy because that's my government name, but more people know me by Prophet, and I made the transition back to my government name. But thank y'all for everybody who tuned in, and today I'm going to start not with the quote of the day, but the scripture of the day, and it is those without sin cast the first stone. That was a part of the Bible where Jesus was confronted by some Pharisees who caught a lady in adultery, and he said, Jesus, according to scripture, we supposed to stone them. And Jesus ain't argue with them. He said, those without sin cast the first stone, and one by one they dropped their stone. Why am I talking about that? Because today is Thanksgiving. Not today, but a couple days ago was Thanksgiving, and a lot of people get flat. Like, why y'all celebrate that holiday? Why y'all celebrate Christmas? Why y'all celebrate that? And a lot of times we'll be like, man, we'll feel bad about celebrating the holiday because we get all this scrutiny and people point out scripture as a pagan holiday. But at the same time, man, we do everything under the book, man. We do every drug. We just do everything wrong. Use our words, tearing down people. We probably got every STD in the world from doing what we want to do. But then sit there and be like, you celebrate a holiday. Dude, stop it, bro. Like all the stuff we do, and we sit there and nitpick somebody because they celebrate a certain holiday. And so that's why that scripture resonated with me. Those without sin cast the first stone. And so if we sitting there nitpicking out why you celebrate Thanksgiving, why you celebrate Christmas, why you celebrate Halloween, why you celebrate 4th of July, you better be perfect. And we all know ain't nobody perfect. So before we get online bashing somebody, man, what they celebrate, man, get offline and do something better. And so that was today's quote of the day. Hi there, friend. How are you? Man, I am great. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm good. And so that's why I pointed it out. Now, hello, how you doing? Man, I went to the movies, right? So I'm gonna do a movie review. So I'm gonna come on here every day. Yeah, it is true. And so I was having a debate before I go to the movie review because I seen Gladiator 2 at the movie theater. I was a Gladiator fan, um, of part one, right? Man, that's good to hear. But so before I go to the movie review, so somebody was using scripture to point out something I was doing wrong. And I said, yeah, I could do that to you too. I could point out scripture and doing something you doing wrong. Because none of us is perfect, right? None of us are perfect. I sin every day. I say stuff I shouldn't say every day. That is so dope, man. What country are you in? And so when we read the Bible or we go to church, we shouldn't use the scripture like, that's what you do. And that's what we do. We sit there and read the Bible like, oh yeah, and then that's John, or that's Keisha, or that's Shaniqua, and then we go to church. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't wait. We write down notes just to throw in somebody's face instead of letting the scripture change our life. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to scripture, like, oh, I need to do better. I need to be a better person. Damn, when do we go to church and listen to a sermon like, man, I need to self-correct. No, we go to a whole sermon. Oh my God, oh yeah, like and hoop and holler, and then we hear something they say, and we be like, yeah, that's what Keisha do, or that's what John do. No, man, we should use that to self-correct and self-reflect. And so that's what I mean by. So instead of pointing out what somebody eating on Thanksgiving, you shouldn't do that. That's a pagan holiday. That no, man, like use scripture to self-correct. And so that's why that was so relevant to me. But let me get back to it. Gladiator 2. Have anybody on here seen Gladiator 2? You won't lie with me. You my close friend. Can't be no closer to that. I don't talk to that many people in my regular life. So if you watching me on live, you watching me in regular life for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dressed up or nothing. I'm talking to y'all. I rarely get conversations with people who I in my immediate family. So you feel me? So Gladiator 2 movie review, right? Have any of y'all seen Gladiator 2? Before I go on, have y'all seen Gladiator 2? Have y'all seen Gladiator? Have y'all ever seen Gladiator, the movie? Anybody on here seen Gladiator? Well, anyway, Gladiator is a classic. Like that old saying. Are you not entertained? That come from Gladiator, and that resonated with me so much, and I guess it resonated with Jay-Z so much. Jay-Z used that in one of his skits to his album, the Blackout album. No, the Black album. It's the Black album? I forgot. But are you not entertained? Basically showing like, do I gotta put my life out here? Do I gotta get shot? Do I gotta go to jail to entertain a bloodthirsty audience? That's a rapper saying that. And it seemed like we are entertained by the BS. And so when Gladiator, Maximus was saying, they told Maximus, like, you killing people too fast as a gladiator. This is an entertainment. You gotta draw it out a little bit more. And so he was like he killed somebody. Like, are y'all not entertained to a bloodthirsty audience? And so that's why it resonated to me. You see people every day online doing the craziest things in the world, man. For some likes and clicks, man, I done seen somebody stick their head in the alligator mouth, bro. I'm dead serious, man. People stick their head in the alligator mouth, bro, to go viral. People do everything to go viral. And so in Gladiator 2, the little boy who that was Maximus' son, the little boy in the movie, which was the king's sister's son. I guess she was messing with Maximus. So that was her son. And that was the main character in the movie. So he went to some country in Africa which the Roman Empire invaded. And so the same army and the same country that he grew in and had power in, they invading the country that he living in now because he was exiled, and they killed his wife and took his land. And so they captured him, and he was enslaved, and he told the people enslaved, like, they said he could fight real good. And he said, I just want to kill the general of the army that invaded my country. It was crazy, but the general of the army was his mama husband. That's how, and so he go in there being a gladiator, and that was the story for real. And so they try to redo the "Are you not entertained" moments, but dude just couldn't act like that. And I think the lack of the passion, you just seen like warrior dripping off Maximus' face. And when he said "you not entertained," it was believable. But when dude said it, man, it just didn't hit right. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna get a movie a 6. I'm gonna give it a 7. My son loved it though. My son loved it, but I don't think he ever watched the first Gladiator all the way through. But that's my thoughts on Gladiator. You know, but that's my movie review on Gladiator though. It's worth seeing. It just ain't worth going to the movies to go see for real. It's cool though. So I'm celebrating every holiday. I'm celebrating holiday. I know y'all so deep. Grand Rise, and I don't say good morning. Man, stop it, bro. I don't say dreadlock. What am I dreading? Or I don't celebrate these holidays. I'm celebrating everything. I'm telling y'all, man, when I got stabbed in my stomach like that, laid on my deathbed, bro, I couldn't think of no holidays. I couldn't think of nothing but these riots I was in. And I said, if I make it out of here, bro, I'm celebrating every moment, man. Because, everybody got a hard schedule, bro. Everybody working, and everybody, you don't have time to sit there and spend time with your loved ones when you working, taking your kid to school, from school, homework. You tired because you didn't work the 8 to 10 hour shift. You got to clean your house. You got to do like, it's just a busy life, and you miss moments with your family. And so those days when everybody off working and in good spirits and stuff like that, that's the time to connect. But we be so deep that we miss that time. And when you go to your deathbed, bro, you're not gonna think about that you didn't celebrate that holiday. And so that's why I celebrate. I don't care about the pilgrims and the Indians, bro. I'm sorry, I don't. I take it as like, it's a time to spend with my family. And I can't even eat meat. When I got stabbed in my side, I can't eat meat. So I can't even eat meat. So it ain't about the food for me, you know? And so, man, this is time to spend with your people, man, and let everybody know you love them and exhort the love from your loved ones. Cause when they gone, bro, you gonna wish you had that time at the dinner table with them and stuff like that. So, yeah, but the I really, a lot of people, man, Halloween is devil night and stuff like that. Man, I'm taking my son trick or treat. He love it, and it was crazy. So I take my son trick or treating every year, right? But this year I went with my niece and her friends, and they 14, and they walking a little slower. You know what I'm saying? They older, you know. And my son, he want to run up the house and get much candy as he can get, right? So my son, so he's the most respectful kid in the world, but if it's something he won't, he willing to break the rules and get the punishment that come with it to get what he want. He wanted more candy. So we in this place called Ottawa Hills, which is like a rich part of Toledo, and everybody from all around the city come there. All the houses big and decorated. They got the police blocking off streets, the security out there. It's just a good place to go trick or treating, right? So my son like, man, they walking too slow down. They messing up trick or treating for me. So all of a sudden he just disappeared. I don't see him. I'm like, but I know him. I know him so well that like he ain't no kid to get lost and be scared like that. I knew off the dribble, man. This boy done ran off, man, because we walking too slow. Cause I got other kids with me now. He used to go on with him and his brother. They sprinting the house to house. So he didn't disappear. So I'm going to every house. Like, have y'all seen a kid with braids with a Batman outfit on? Oh yeah, he was so nice and polite. He was here 15 minutes ago. So I go to another house. Yeah, Batman was here with the braids. Look like I'm on his trail like this little dude, man. I'm on his trail, but he just steps ahead of me. I'm like, where is he at? It's like an hour now. So I'm calling his phone. Man, his phone dead or he didn't bring it. I forgot. So I get this call. I'm answering my phone. It's a 419 number. Man, why is the police? They said, hey, is this Cedrion's dad? I'm like, yes, you got my baby. He's like, yeah, he wanted me to call you and tell you he done trick-or-treating. You ain't lost and scared. You ain't looking for your dad. And I see him and he got 2 bags filled up. Like, dad, I finished trick-or-treating. Like, are you serious, bro? Like, this dude then really ran off, did his own thing, got all the candy he wanted on his own, man. Stop the police officer, knew my number by heart, man, called my phone and said, yeah, I need to find where my dad at because I'm done trick. I said, man, come on, bro. How can I give up those memories though? Because I'm deep. I don't celebrate pagan holiday, but at the same time I cuss. But at the same time, intimate and not married. I do so much sin. Even though I do a lot of good, I feed people. I lead prayer. I lead Bible study. I sin though. And so who am I to be like, you like, come on, bro. We be too deep for no reason. And at the end of the day, man, family, your family gonna matter, bro. They gonna be there on your deathbed, bro, for real, for the most of us. Um, but yeah, and when you study scripture, God, the golden rule is doing others you won't done to you. How do you treat people? And Jesus said the main commandment is love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. He talking about how you treat people. How do you walk in love? How do you forgive? How are you being a blessing? Not I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Not I don't celebrate Christmas and none of that stuff. And so, man, I'm not gonna miss time away. Man, my mama old, bro. My mama like 70 some years old and had brain surgery and stuff like that. Man, I'm not gonna miss time with my family and my loved ones because I'm deep and I do other stuff. So nah, bro. Nah, but we'd get online and celebrate King Vine for shooting a little girl 9 times in her face. And we'd sit there and listen to King Vine music, but I can't celebrate Christmas. But I just listen to King Vine talking about smoking on Tuka and cheering, saying free Dirk, who like stop it, bro. We just like, man, we be tripping. And then another thing good on Thanksgiving, my Detroit Lions won. My Detroit Lions won. If y'all don't know, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. And so I'm a great man. Oh, I'm not a great man. I'm not great. I'm not. I think I do a lot. I think I don't think I'm a great man. I don't even strive to be a great man for real. Like when you great, I don't ever want to be like, like a lot of times, man, you either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain. And so it's people who call Bill Cosby a great man. It's people who call a lot of people a great man, and then they have a mishap publicly, and then you get tore down and you're not so great no more. And then instead of you being celebrated at your death or of what you did good and stuff like that, you get nitpicked, like, because you're trying to be perfect. I don't want y'all to think I'm perfect. That's why I don't be on here like I don't do nothing wrong. No, I don't ever want to act like I'm perfect or a great man. And then somebody get to nitpicking, like, I thought you was a great man. No, I'm not a great man, bro. I just want to walk in my God-given purpose. And I want to serve people. I want to walk in love. And so, but yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. That's the greatest compliment I think I can get is I'm a great dad though. Like I'm really like I think this might sound crazy right here. This might sound crazy, but the easiest thing in the world to be in this society is a black dad. It's too easy, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there've been so many deadbeat dads that you could take a dude who just get his kid every other weekend and buy his kid some Jordan and post it, and oh my God, he's such a great dad. Black, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm an active dad, and so it's so easy because the bar been lowered. But I'm a real dad. Like when I say like I have like my son live with me. You feel me? Like I'm a single dad. So that means I have to well, my son kind of grown. He 8, but he was forced to mature. So I get him up. Well, he wake himself up in the morning. He wake me up in the morning. But I wake him up in the morning. Had to make sure he brushes teeth. Make sure we had to do prayer. Make sure he's dressed. Then I had to drive my son to school. We had to pray before we go to school. When I get off work, I had to pick him up from school with a boys club, and then I had to take him to basketball practice because I'm his basketball coach. Then I had to make sure he eat and bathe and do his homework and read. Like so, I'm a single dad. But the bar been set so low for black men as fathers because there's been so many deadbeat dads that yeah, man, you could just, get your kid on Christmas and buy him some J's and take a picture and you be dad of the year. For real. Just man, I'm telling you, the bar been low. So I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead. I know a lot of dudes gonna get mad at black dudes, probably unfollow me already. But yeah, man, the bar been stacked so low. Uh, man, I take care of my kids. Man, dude, you want a cookie? You supposed to take care of your kid. A ape take care of their kid. A damn tiger animals take care of their kid. So you want to? I take care of my kid. Good. You know what? I'll have a drink for you. Matter of fact, cheers. You take care of your kid. Good job, bro. That's what you're supposed to do, man. And we be wanting a trophy like I take care of my kids. And nigga, you supposed to take care of your kid. Meanwhile, for real though, like, I take care of my kid. I take care. You want a cookie, bro? You want a cookie? Man, goodness gracious. And then my son, like a lot of times, my son be thinking I'm too hard on him. But I had to remind people, even my cuz, like, man, you might be too hard on. Like, look, man, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, but then I'm talking about this, right? So listen to this, right? So I was a basketball player. So I've been in the locker room with men my entire life, right? On top of that, I am a now think about it. Look, I'm 44. How old am I? 43 or 44? When you start getting your 40s, you forget. I'm 43 or 44, right? I'm 44. I was born in 80. So don't think I'm trying to glorify this, but I was a frontline gang member, like a really good gang member, like for real. And so I'm on a block with 50 men, violent men. I'm in a locker room with supreme athletes like masculinity and just basketball. Then I went to school. So I'm on a college campus around a lot of men. From college, I went to jail. I know that sounds crazy because I quit going to school and come home and go to jail. So So I'm in jail around men. Like then I do music and then I'm on tour around different men. I moved to Atlanta. Now I'm around Southern. So the moral to the story is I've been around nothing but men, like a lot of different men. And so I'm gonna tie this into why my son think I'm strict on him. And one thing I learned from being around so many men that 90% of men are weak. I'm dead serious. Like just weak, bro. Like weak and selfish. I might just be talking about black men because I ain't been around a lot of white men and stuff like that. But it's a lot of selfish males. A lot of weak, selfish males who blame and make every excuse. Like, but you get the 10% who ain't gonna blame nobody or make an excuse, right? Um, so me raising my son, man, I'm not raising no weak man. I'm going to raise a disciplined, self accountable, selfless man who will make himself uncomfortable for the comfort of his people, his wife, his family, his environment. And a lot of us think the success of our kid is them having a good job or they married or they got a good job. My child make 500,000 a year. But what if your child made 500,000 a year and is a disrespectful, unaccountable, just a rude, arrogant, ignorant human being who make a lot of money? Is that a win? Absolutely, man. I'd rather for my son to work at Burger King at 60 years old if he a respectful man, if he a loving person, if he respect his father, if he respect his mother, if he respect his sister, if he a good father, and when times get hard, he ain't gonna abandon his child and leave a woman to raise his kid. Man, I'd rather have a son like that than a rich idiot, bro. I'm dead serious. And so my son might think I'm strict, but everywhere my son go, everybody say he's the most respectful child I have ever seen in my life. He go to school, get awards. The teacher messaging me like, man, this is the most respectful kid in the world. He go to the boys club his first month and get student of the month, the most respectful kid. Everywhere he go, everybody loves Cedric. He is a respectful kid. Now my job on this earth is to raise him to be a respectful man. And so that's my job. So I can't treat you how everybody else treat their parents. Because a lot of times we putting these punk men out in the world or these disrespectful kids out in the world, these entitled, arrogant children out in the world. No, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot be passing out turkeys to strangers. I cannot be doing Bible study with people I never met. I cannot be doing this stuff in my neighborhood. And I got a child who disrespectful, bro. And my whole message be talking about lead with love and respect. So nah, son, you got like I'm not gonna be that parent who let you be disrespectful or entitled and stuff like that. No. Man, I'm gonna tell you how entitled people are, right? We did a turkey giveaway at the Frederick Douglass Center, right? So the Douglass Center is on Avondale. I grew up on Belmont. It's 1 block away. Poor. We the poorest people in Toledo in the neighborhood. The poorest school was Libby. We were so poor, they tore the school down, bro. Like it's just all the projects is over there. It ain't no good areas over there, bro. It looked like a war zone hit that place. It's just a soulless fit. Like it used to be a community, just a poor, a broke community, but like was like but like it's just like it's like the soul is going out the neighborhood. And so we didn't survive so many. We didn't been in wars, like real neighborhood wars, bro. Where like all the death and all the shooting, all the violence took a toll on the neighborhood. And so a lot of people come there getting turkeys. Do you know these arrogant punks up at the Dub? If you don't have a car, you can't get a turkey. Like we in a poor neighborhood. They don't have a car. And so people come with shopping carts and stuff like that. Man, you don't go, boy. These my people. I'm giving them turkeys. And then some dude like, look, man, I don't have a car. And this lady gonna tell this dude, that ain't my fault. And so to the outside world, they would think she's respect. I mean, they think she's successful because she got college degrees, she speak proper, she got a house built and all this. But you would tell somebody that Like you would deny somebody who hungry food and be ignorant and arrogant to them. Man, I wanted to smack the head off that lady. I don't even hit women, bro. And I vowed for real, like last year, no, probably like, I mean, probably last month, that I ain't gonna put my hands on people no more. I never been a woman beater, but like, but I always been a fighter for real. And like, if we over like disrespect, I will beat you up. But like, nah, man, I think at who I am now, we fathers and a lot of my friends, granddad, man, we too old to be talking about catching the fade in the back. I think it sounds corny. And so, man, they was so disrespectful for the people getting turkeys and stuff. Man, I had to pull a dude to the side, like, hey, man, if you keep disrespecting these people, man, I'm gonna knock you out, bro. Cause I asked you nicely, quit talking to my people crazy, bro. And so, yeah, man, like people, man, are real disrespectful. And so, nah, man, my goal is to have a respectful man for a what did I say? A respectful, self accountable, serving man. That's what I'm raising, man. But yeah, I'm almost done, Maury. I'm almost done. Detroit Lions, man. My Detroit Lions won on Thanksgiving. Look, man, I've been a Detroit Lions fan since I've been 6 years old. And we never had a winning season in my life. Probably like couple 3 years, we probably had a winning uh season, right? So the last 8 Thanksgiving games we lost. So we won last year on Thanksgiving. And so my Thanksgiving started off good, man. We won barely. But us Detroit Lions fans, we be wearing. If y'all see me with this old jersey, they're like, oh, because because not everybody Detroit Lions fans. Like all over Toledo, all over the mall, they got Detroit Lions stuff everywhere. You see Detroit Lions fans everywhere now. Like, come on, bro. We've been the lone soldiers for years. Not everybody Lions fans. So us old Lion fans wear our old stuff to let people know, no, we real Lions fan. We ain't new. We ain't got the new jerseys. We got our old jersey. Let you know we've been here since Barry Sanders and Megatron and the Dominican Sue and all that. So we keep our old jerseys. And so yeah, but my Detroit Lions, man, if the Lions win, I'm gonna get a lion tattooed on my. No, I ain't gonna get no Detroit Lions tattooed on my face, but I might. I'm gonna get it. I said I will never get another tattoo. I got Bell on my tattoo too when I was a kid, and I got Black Panther Party tattooed on me when I was a kid too. Like that show how conflicting I always been. I got some gang stuff on my chest, and then I got some power to the people, uplifting the community on this shoulder. This tattoo represent tearing up the community, and this Chuck tattoo represent uplifting the community. And I got these both when I was about 13. So man, it always been a struggle, man. Always been like thing. Man, you have a blessed night too, but I'm not a king. I'm a servant. I ain't no king. Kings are politicians in my eyes. Kings start wars and send people off to die for his agenda. I'm not a king, man. A king could go and just take your wife that you love, like you one of my wives. Go take your wife. You don't you my wife too. A king do what he want to do, and he here to serve the best purpose for himself. And so, man, God, if you study scripture, God didn't even want Israel to have a king for real. Like he didn't want. And so, no, I'm not a king, man. I'm a warrior. Cause if it's something to fight about it, for real, I'ma be front line, and I'm gonna be front line in anything that I feel like I put my own life on the line for what I believe in. And I'm here, like, man, Jesus washed the disciples' feet to let them know we're here to serve. So I'm a servant. I'm not a king at all, So I'm not a king. I'm a servant, and I'm trying harder to be an even better servant. I think I'm a good servant, but I want to be a great. I want to serve, man. I want to spend my life serving. I want to die serving, you know. And I ain't talking about just serving food. I'm talking about serving people, period. Serving God's people, bro. Serving God, bringing more people into His kingdom. So, like, I just want to. I'm a servant. You feel me? And I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior, man. I'm willing to die on my sword for what I believe in. But yeah, Jeff Teague. Somebody had asked me. I said I was gonna ask this on my live because I've been posting a lot of Jeff Teague videos on my page. What's my favorite Jeff Teague story? If y'all know who Jeff Teague is, Jeff Teague was a basketball player for Atlanta Hawks. He played college basketball at Wake Forest. Uh, but he on YouTube right now, and like he's just the funniest basketball player ever. He give you real basketball stories about dealing with women and teammates and contracts and being traded, but he tell real stories and they be so hilarious, man. And so my favorite Jeff Teague story off the dribble, one of them is when he said he was playing Steph Curry. Uh, I forgot. I forgot how. I forgot about the story, but another story he was talking about. He had a teammate. His teammate named James Johnson, I want to say, or James Johnson. But anyway, he fought UFC. He fought karate. Got black belts, and anyway, he be beating up a lot of people in the NBA. You know, not on the court, but like locker room stuff. And he played college basketball with Jeff Teague, and Jeff Teague said they got into an argument, like, "Oh, we can do this." And then he said James Johnson told him say less. And Jeff C was like, man, damn, why this dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was scared. But he tell funny stories like that. But I love Jeff Teague, man. If y'all ever get a chance, just search Jeff Teague. Like he break down basketball real good on YouTube. And I want to get, I want to start doing content like Country Wayne, like doing whole comedy skits, drama skits, like really acted it out, like 3-minute films and stuff like that. So I really want to start doing that, man, because I love what Country Wayne do. I ain't even a fan of the content all like that, but I respect it, and so that's where I want to get at on YouTube, man. I want to use the One Nation of Christ channel for a Bible study, morning prayer, and the sermons, and then I want to use my personal page for skits and then just inspirational speeches and then just showing regular like daily life stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I like what Country Wayne and Jeff T do on the internet. And the reason I do Bible study, I just did my first Bible study today on the One Nation of Christ page. And so, man, we get caught up so much in preachers and they really don't speak about scripture or about Christ. They be more like motivational speakers for real. And so I just wanted to get back to this is what this faith is about, studying scripture and using scripture to make us a better person so we could serve God and bring more people into his kingdom. And Bible study, prayer, because we don't pray. Like, just bring prayer back in the morning. We took prayer out of school and then be like, where was God when they shot the school up? Nah, we took y'all remember, we took God out of school. We took prayer out of school. And look how school is now. Man, they about to, man, in Georgia, man, they putting transgender classes in school, bro. Like, serious. And then like, come on, bro. And then say, where was God? Like, no, we lost God protection. And so, but I want to do morning prayer every day and then Bible study every single day. But I'm going to do it on the One Nation of Christ page every single day. 7 days a week, every day of our life. Morning prayer and Bible study every single day. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. But no, yeah, I missed the Ohio State, Michigan. I thought it was at 7. I thought it was at 7, man. I'm an Ohio State fan, but I root for Michigan too. I root for everybody in the Big Ten. I've been in Georgia for 7 years, and they just look down on the Big Ten. They just think Georgia, Alabama, and all that stuff like that. And so they think, hey, we ain't that good in football. They think they better. So I root for the whole Big Ten, even though I'm an Ohio State fan. But yeah, that part of my life really need help. What you need help with? And I thank you for even listening to the Bible study. I appreciate that. But man, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I said I was gonna be on here 30 minutes. I'm on here 34 minutes. But man, I appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in. Make sure y'all hit like, subscribe. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all share it. And I'm out.